Alright y'all, so here is a video now on my bike and what I carry in here. And this is mainly what I carry all the time, but getting ready to take a trip to Virginia Beach on it if everything goes according to plan, the weather lines up and everything like that. They're calling for rain and storms and stuff like that, but if it's just a little rain, I'll probably ride it. If not, you know, if it's pouring down rain, hail and stuff like that, then maybe not. But anyway, so we're going to the beach for a little bit, Virginia Beach, and my wife's gonna be taking the car and the kids, so that's where mainly the luggage, clothes and stuff like that goes. But anyway, I like to be prepared, as a lot of y'all know. I used to do a lot of prepping videos, and still believe in being prepared. Not as heavily as I was into it, of course. You know, it used to be like being prepared for the zombie apocalypse every time you go to Walmart, and you know, just kind of eased off a bit now, but still definitely believe into the practical, you know, being prepared stuff. So anyway, here we go. So I've got, and that over there is the bottle's trash, but that's not trash. That's some stuff we took out of the car that hadn't made its way in the house yet. But anyway, so we got the 2020 Heritage here, and it does have some saddlebags on here, and that one is trash from some random stuff out of here that's gotten, you know, ideas, stuff comes loose, stuff gets a little wet, like, you know, not everything organized. But anyway, so it's got these like plasticky leather looking bags. Honestly, I don't like that about this bike. I'd rather them just be straight up hard bags, like, you know, the Street Glide, stuff like that, or either just go with the real leather saddlebags, not the plasticky thing, but you can lock them, so I guess that's a plus. I don't usually carry this. I'm probably going to start doing it more now because we're getting into, you know, I rode back from church tonight and it was some cooler weather. Felt really good, but starting to get into that beginning fall phase. So, and this one don't take up much room. It doesn't have a hood in it or anything. It's not reflective or nothing. It's just kind of black and orange, cheap Harley, or at least cheap for Harley. But it's like that windbreaker material, so it'll keep wind off, light rain, stuff like that. More or less for emergencies. So here's my assortment, and this just popped in my head. This is empty right now, but this old ammo can I had laying around, it'll fit right in the bag. You can kind of wiggle it in there. So I'll probably be able to consolidate this stuff better because a lot of it was loose. Some of the stuff was in like a drawstring bag that a helmet came in. But I've got this little jump box memory bank type deal. Haven't used it yet, so that makes it even better. And the cable's here for it, because you never know when you get somewhere and the bike won't crank. These right here, I got this a 3-pack of Crescent brand stuff. You got standard, metric, Allen wrench, keys, and the Torx. Takes up a lot of space, but I'm gonna come up with something better on that. This is a little multi-tool type deal with, you know, common Harley stuff in it. Little cord, zip ties, hair ties. Hair ties actually works really good for, you know, more than just hair. And of course the wife uses them, but you can use these if you don't have a secure phone mount. If you have a phone mount on there but it's kind of loose, you worry about it falling off, you can put one of these around it to make sure it doesn't. I've also got it on my JBL speaker, which you'll see in a minute. But adjustable wrench. I got some Tums BC powder for headaches, heartburn, stuff like that. Memory bank, which this is also a memory bank, but I'd rather use this mainly for charging the phone. So you can always keep that charged in case you need a jump. These are just extra saddlebag keys. And anyway, I like this. This is a LCP Max 380. I keep this on me in the holster and everything, but it's pretty nice. It's got a night sight on it. The one complaint I have is carrying it a lot, and a lot of sweat builds up rust in here. And it got to one time where you couldn't hardly push it to drop the magazine, and it stayed stuck open if you did. So I had to clean and lubricate all that up. So if you got a LCP Max or something similar, you might want to keep an eye on that. Make sure you keep that working. These yellow like tinted glasses for nighttime, and these are just some spare sunglass safety glasses that I keep in case I need an extra pair if mine gets lost or broke, because I always wear them anyway. So, but then you got your tire plug kit right here, a lighter. You never know when you need a lighter. Just a cheap throwaway, doesn't matter what happens to it, light. Since I got this now in here, I'll probably try to find a little better light throw up in there. This is a cool little kit. I think it was about 20 bucks. It's a little quarter drive socket set from Walmart, the Hart brand. And I've got this screwdriver with some bits and stuff, but I want to do away with these and these if I can, because Harbor Freight, the Icon line, just came out with a new like pocket type kit. I don't have my other one, the normal one, with me right now. I've got it at the shop and all, but it's got a lot of little, you know, quarter drive bits in your screwdriver type stuff, your Allen, your Torque, stuff like that. Small ratchet, extendable bar, all that cool stuff. But I see they got a new one out now. I don't know if the stores around me even have it in yet, but it does have some sockets in it too. So I might be able to kind of, you know, consolidate this down. I just found this in the house. I forgot I even had it. And I don't know where it come from. It's like a cheap brand. But it's got screwdriver bits in there and a little ratchet, a couple little sockets, you know, nothing great, but might get you out of a pinch. And then paperwork in a Ziploc bag here. I've got some thin, just gloves. I mean, they'll help keep the wind off or anything like that, but these are not the heavy winter gloves, just kind of summertime gloves. A rag for whatever you might need a rag for. And of course these neck gaiters or whatever you call them, you can put them on your neck, you can put them over your face, you know, like face shield type of deal. But yep, that's the main parts there. I usually keep all of my stuff in that bag and usually end up keeping this bag pretty much, you know, open, where I have room to put, you know, whatever I might get while I'm out riding. Kind of keep one bag as the tools and stuff that I need, and keep one just kind of open for, you know, whatever I need to throw in there, a drink, couple snacks, you know, whatever. And this is a JBL speaker here. This is a bigger one. This is like an Extreme 3 or 4, I think, or something like that. A lot bigger than the Charge 5 I had on there. Honestly, this one sounds a little bit better, but it's not a real great difference between the sound or the volume of sound. You can hear this one a little bit better, but not an incredible amount for the price difference between this and just a Charge 5. A Charge 5, I just set it up there, don't tie it at all. This does sit in the hole. I ain't never had it try to come out. It kind of goes behind this cable and all these things, but I put this strap across here just to make sure they don't bounce off going down the road or something. But anyway, so that might give you some ideas there if you got a Heritage or something similar with a windshield here for a sound system type deal. But anyway, appreciate you watching, and if you're interested in this stuff, and you know, if you're a biker and you've got some better ideas than I've got here, or you know, different stuff like that, feel free to comment and tell me about it, and we'll go from there. And Might see you out on the road someday. All right. Appreciate it.